Pixelkin.
Skylanders SuperChargers is coming out on September 20th. Are you ready for race day? Here's what we know about it so far. Skylanders SuperChargers will bring online multiplayer to the series for the first time. This is a big deal for racing. The adventure mode will have the usual 2-player co-op with both players sharing the same screen. If you're playing with someone, you can also do 2-player split-screen races, but in the adventure mode, you'll share a vehicle during the driving sequences that make up a large part of the game. In online multiplayer races, you can race with up to 4 players. You can match up with friends or with strangers, but only friends will be able to use voice chat with you. The Standard Edition Starter Pack comes with 6 tracks. Don't worry, we'll talk more about starter packs later. 6 tracks, that makes 2 for each terrain type: land, sea, and air. There will, of course, be more on the way. Expansion packs, called Racing Action Packs, will also be on the way after launch. So far, there is one planned for each of the terrains. The Racing Action Packs also have a new Skylander, a new vehicle, and a villain trophy that has new tracks and game modes. There are 12 different trophies total. You can also use these trophies to store character data for the game's villains and play with them just like you would with a regular Skylander toy. We got to play Skylanders SuperChargers Racing for the Nintendo 3DS at PAX Prime this year. It felt a lot like Mario Kart, but the way the power-ups worked was very different. In the racing mode of Skylanders SuperChargers, every vehicle has a light and a heavy attack. You charge these attacks up by gathering blue power cells along the course, enabling you to fire at other racers and force them to take a second to recharge themselves. Then there are the power-ups. These are different. These are the random things that you gather along the course, and they have an immediate effect on your character. That might be something like a shield or a speed boost. We didn't notice these having a huge effect in any of the races we did. While in Mario Kart these items make or break a race, in Skylanders SuperChargers Racing for 3DS, they were just meh. The vehicular combat, however, was really fun. That's one thing that sets this game apart. Let's talk a little more about the figures. There are only going to be 20 new Skylanders and vehicles in this installment of the game. That's 40 total. When a Skylander and a vehicle are matched, like Spitfire and Hot Streak for example, they'll be, wait for it, supercharged. That gives you a nice boost. The Donkey Kong and Bowser figures are hybrid amiibo and Skylanders. You can rotate the base of the figure to switch between the 2 modes. It was easy to tell what mode the figures were in, and the base felt solid and sturdy. I'm not worried about the moving parts on any Skylanders figure, to be honest. Each of the cars had working wheels, and the sea and air vehicles had moving parts as well. All of them felt high quality, not fragile at all. Time to talk starter packs. The starter pack for Skylanders SuperChargers will come with Stealth Elf, Spitfire, and the Hot Streak vehicle. You'll get the usual web codes, stickers, and the Portal of Power. That standard starter pack will cost $74.99. That comes out for the Xbox 360, Xbox One, PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, and the Wii U on September 20th. There's another version for the iPhone, iPod Touch, iPad, and the upcoming Apple TV. This will come out on October 25th, a little later, and we don't have a release date yet for the Apple TV. That version of Skylanders will be available whenever the Apple TV is. The iOS starter pack comes with a Bluetooth controller and a Bluetooth Portal of Power. That version of the game has instant characters that you can get through in-app purchases. That way you can download the characters and play with them, well, instantly. It also uses Cloud Play to allow you to play the same saved game across all your iOS devices. Now take a deep breath. There is a dark edition of the starter pack. This one is just for the major consoles. That means no iOS, no Nintendo 3DS. This costs $99.99 because it has an extra vehicle, the Sea Shadow, and a Chaos Trophy that contains more levels. The Wii U version mixes it up a bit. This one has Donkey Kong and his vehicle, the Barrel Blaster, in place of Stealth Elf and Sea Shadow. In the standard edition of SuperChargers for Wii U, Donkey Kong and the Barrel Blaster replace Spitfire and Hot Streak. There's one more starter pack that you need to know about, the Digital Portal Owners Pack. It's intended for players who already have a Portal of Power from a previous Skylanders game, and it only costs $49.99. It's a digital download and it includes instant versions of Spitfire and the Hot Streak vehicle. You might have noticed that I didn't mention the Wii or the Nintendo 3DS. Well, Skylanders SuperChargers is coming to those consoles, but it will be called Skylanders SuperChargers Racing and it won't have the adventure mode. However, you can race to your heart's content. The standard Wii version has Bowser and the Clown Cruiser as the main pairing, with Spitfire riding shotgun. The Dark Edition has Bowser, the Clown Cruiser, and Stealth Elf. It's also exclusive to Toys R Us. Like I said, there is no Dark Edition for the Nintendo 3DS, just a standard edition with Bowser, Stealth Elf, and the Clown Cruiser. Good luck keeping all that straight, and check back in at pixelkin.org for our full review of Skylanders SuperChargers when it comes out after September 20th.